hearing what the recommended hearing is. I want you to tell me what it says in their support document.
Is that the originals or is that the ones that you had redone?
No, I didn't have them redone ever. These are the original ones. That's the one, the original one.
Respondent is restrained, prohibited from intimate molestation, interfering with, or menacing petitioner, or attempting to do so directly or through another person. Respondent is prohibited from intimidating, molesting, interfering with, or menacing minor children in petitioner's care, or attempting to do so directly or through another person. What minor do we have? It's right there. Except as otherwise stated in this order, respondent is prohibited from entering, attempting to enter, or remaining in the area within 150 feet or blank of building, land, or at the following, which is our address, which happened to have been my home.
Does that say you're a child molester? No.
What do you think that? Do you think you need to check on that?
I didn't mark that box, so I think that was a mistake that I...
Here. I don't know, it's kind of hard when you literally went down the line.
I didn't put that you're a child molester.
It's right there. You went and checked it because it has nothing to do. Let's see here. I had to stay away from the animals too to prevent neglect and protect the safety of animals kept for service, therapy, protection, or companionship. The court makes the following orders. And of course, Misha and Daisy, like I'm going to hurt them. You had me out as an animal abuser too. It's right there. You made me out a fucking monster. So you have the paperwork. It's right there in front of
It
you.
doesn't say you're a child.
No, how do you think they took it? You didn't need to mark the box. We didn't even have a minor child.
It was marked by mistake, but it wasn't saying you're a child molester. It doesn't say you're a child molester. That does not say that. But you're you know how to run yourself.
Keisha is a friendship with Memphis, and she fought hard to keep it in the game.
You're just saying you can't have any type of contact with me, or if I had any minor children in my possession, you couldn't have any contact with them either.
Like I said, it didn't.
Any formal type of contact.
Again, what's the point of checking on something if there's none of it going on?
That box, obviously, I checked.
It checked, but yeah, it was all mistakes. This is what, remember, you do shit impulsively. You said it yourself. You were out to fucking get me.
I'm a fucking cunt. I already know all of it. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can do to correct my stupid self that I have freaking PPD, obviously. Fucking crazy. You dumb cunt, okay?
Do you think this is helping?
It's here around my neck, meaning that I must be my parents, and I'm so close to them. That they so enjoy being in the show. It's a dream come true. Of course, they were what they call first.
And what happened after all of that? Every time we started having issues. I mean, crap. In fact, after you left, what did you do to me? Again, you came in, you used my emotions. Here comes the dismissal stuff. Getting angry because she fucked up.
My mother. Where's my mother? Dear babe, Slate's mom, want you to know that we are very proud of you. We miss you like crazy. You were the heart soul of this.
What are you looking at?
It's not the same without you. The phone calls, the stories, the support, and laughter are what we miss the most. We love you, and words express how much we all miss you. You must know that we're always
What are you
right
trying to
here
find?
every step of the way. You have always
When I find it.
the good
Huh?
times and days.
When I find it.
Really grateful. Team ready all the way. Not too bad, Mom. Isn't that beautiful? God. It's all worth it when you win the HOH, isn't it?
Because she's on the bed that I had chose in the big white house the first day that I walked in here. Well, it's very, very important.
It's still secret. I'm not a big fan of April. Anytime I see April grab it makes my day. I love it.
And she landed on her neck. What? If you were to pick between the two, who's the worst shape? I'd definitely choose April.
Poor thing. What was going in that? She's in a hot tub. She needs a bath. A lot more in common than what. Like, I look at you like we're my best friends. And also, you're my best friends, but I honestly think you're my best friend.
Very simple, to the best friend. My relationship with April is long beyond something I call romance. It's something that's real and having something simply outside the house. It's really not how it works right now.
Doesn't matter. It just doesn't fucking matter anymore.
You can sit by me.
You want to sit on the floor for a second? Sure. You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I like this guy. I do. If you always say it. I love you know that you're talking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I still like it. I like it. Yeah. I'm going to HOH next week. Would you put me up? I'm not ready to answer for the price. You would.
I didn't say I didn't want to. I'm just.
Absolutely, I would turn my parents.
It's gonna fuck with me for a long time. So this is gonna fuck with me for a long time.
I wouldn't throw my family into the bus for the most important people in my life.
Like,
And I'm telling you,
literally the last 5-6 years, this is how it ends. Or how it ended.
What I actually was trying to do in that conversation was reel her in and have her really
I mean, I feel like a complete and utter, like, retarded piece of shit.
So I don't think if I would do that. I mean, I'm just saying, because you don't know which way this is. So, I mean, what were you thinking about doing? I'm going to tell you right now, I have a lot of issues. It's just a quarter of that. Well, you gotta also think that that's...
And just like, you know, just like taking like,
He's just like, you know, my good friend, but you know,
not being like in
the guys
the emotion of like,
you know, like you got everything.
oh, the argument, like actually
You get pretty
listening.
cold, I know.
Yeah, just like listening. It's like kind of like being outside the box. And just like listening to like you communicate your feelings to me and like how you felt at those moments and like maybe being a third party almost, because even though it's like me, I was the one doing it. It's just like, that's really fucked up.
Now imagine, it's not even a week later. It was in those papers, in your original statement. My name was Jacob Hurton.
I don't even know how that.
Remember when I brought it up? You always say that. You tell everyone I'm your husband. Which one? You tell me you think of me as your husband. Which husband? Me or him? You still tell me that. I've always thought of him as my husband.
You know what? I don't even think about him.
You did then.
I don't even remember even saying his name, so I don't even know. Like, that's totally not even a lie. If I did.
Does that even remotely tell you that you've gone and done some really fucked up shit, and there's something part of you that obviously you snap inside and you shut down and you don't give a shit to a point you don't remember or even think about what you're doing, and you just do it.
It's like I black out.
Yeah, and that's not good. Now imagine, think about all the abuse I went through throughout my life. Can I use any of it as an excuse to hurt someone?
No, I'm not doing that.
Can I use any of it as a reason to just kind of give some sort of, not necessarily full-blown justification, but kind of self-reason?
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
I'm listening.
Paper rock scissors. Pig's ears beat crickets, crickets beat slop, and slop beats pig's ears. So whatever you selected, the person on the opposite team
A lot of it is
will one up
just
and beat you.
not listening,
I know what he wrote.
putting old trauma ahead, and not. Not being willing to listen to you communicate your needs.
song did. You have a chance
Jumping
to
to
earn
conclusions as to what
$1
you're trying to communicate. That me might be not triggering my past trauma. And that should not even be a factor in anything in our relationship.
No, because of all the times, the things that you did to me, even now, after this whole Matt thing,
Okay, Dan. Ready? Set.
should I mean, do you see how I'm reacting to it? Do I just turn around and just become this mean fucking monster?
Sort of bug in my life.
Think about the trauma I've been going through and how much PTSD you've really actually caused me in my life.
And, you know, you gotta take those bugs down like a champ. Well, why take it, man? 2 at a time. See, that's where you love this.
Every time I've ever tried to help you, yeah, I came off as a blunt fucking asshole. Yet, to a degree, you need some tough love. Because your mom obviously wasn't a mom. Your dad treated you like a housewife, so you really had to raise yourself. Yeah, I get that. I had to do the same. I wasn't treated in that sense. But I was treated like a tool by my mother.
I figured that the other team would think that I was going for the big years because
From being raped all those years by John.
big years. I outsmarted the boy.
Having mom treat me like she did all those years. I mean, did your mom come into the room, grab me from under the arm? It was my right arm. Grabbed it from my right arm. She made sure. Oh yeah, it was my left arm because she was facing this way, I'm facing that way. She had my left arm, she had the other strap, and you know what? She made me dance. I don't remember touching the ground. She just fucking whipped the shit out of me right in the fucking living room. Can I use that as a reason to hurt someone? You know what happened at one of the Christmas family gatherings at Grandma's cabin? And Nell's sitting in the chair right next to the front window, and there's the porch outside. She's got Jake there. There's Mom sitting there, and Mom's going, "Hey, come on, let's get your jammies on." And I turned and looked. There's I turned and looked at her, and I just smiled at her, and I was giving her the sarcasm. "Oh, why don't you make me?"
Jerry was
You know what she did?
I was very concerned. I was like, come
She had me ripped over onto her lap so fast that I was out of my fucking pants. She had me bare ass in front of my cousin and my aunt. Hit me as hard as she can in my ass. Bare ass. Right in front of my aunt and cousin. You know what they were doing? They were laughing. Oh, you should never jump with me. Yeah, Kenneth wants to use his experience as an excuse to treat us like shit. My mom did that to me more than once. At Grandma's house, where Aunt Sandy used to live. In the living room. You know where the front door is. You know how you can go to the left, there's the dining room, there's the kitchen. Here's the living room, there's straight back to the back door. There's a couch here, Grandma's TV is over here. Mom's sitting on this big old brown, like yarn like chair thing. And turns around and tells me, "Go get your jammies so that we can so that way we can get in your jammies and all that. Otherwise I'm gonna beat your ass." And what did I think? I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe if I just say, "Well, I like them," she won't spank my ass. What'd she do again? She's fucking beat my ass. My mom used wooden fucking kitchen utensils from the fucking wooden fucking spatula to a meat hammer. And when she broke that fucking last spatula on my ass, she beat me right in the fucking head with that fucking wooden hammer. Should I use that trauma to hurt someone? It's not fair that I watch so many people around me sit back and have even a doctor tell them, "Oh, it's because of trauma in your childhood that you act this way." You see me ever fucking say that? I think I could have looked at the cop and said, I'm sorry, because I was raped as a child, I was neglected by my parents, I was alienated by my entire family, I was fucking bullied throughout school. It was okay for me to just melt down and slap him.
Congratulations, Michelle. You have earned 1 point for your team. Mama, that was the
Could you imagine me saying that after cheating?
April. You see, to score 1 more point for your team, you win your team.
Using any of that.
I'm not saying that.
April,
I said, could you imagine me saying that?
I
and Jerry.
Every single thing in there. There's just no, there's no reason for it. The whole term, there's no rhyme or reason to act the way somebody else treated you.
Thank you, honey.
That toxic cycle, it didn't end, it continued.
So, April, you have
The shit you grew up with, watch your mom do,
to fight eating a plate
your
of
sister repeated it.
beer.
That's how you got an nephew. You repeated it, that's how you threw me away. Do you understand what cycle you gotta break? Your mom's crazy shit. If you weren't trying to make mom happy all these years and Kenneth happy and worrying about what all these people are thinking, and your friends, so wonderful boys, friend. You think you would have done what you did? I don't think so either. What has your mom always done? It's something that you very much commonly complain about. She kept putting everyone else first, right? And you got tired of feeling like you didn't mean anything to her, huh? To wonder others as she would have done to you. You transferred the abuse you went through from your mom onto me. Everything that these people did to you, you did it to me. And you did it to me for so fucking long. I mean, right now I can't even technically afford to have a doctor. I get to talk to Dr. Tom once in a while, and I have to take space from it because it's all pro bono. I can't take advantage of that. See, who have I turned to in the last 2 months? Because I knew. I didn't know who, but I knew. Like, to know that the person you were giving everything you ever could. Yeah. You threw me in jail for bullshit. Yeah. You talked so much shit, you turned everyone against me. And you kept throwing me away. At times I needed you the most. And I kept loving you. Did I use any of that as a reason to hurt you?
Something went wrong in his childhood. Because he ran for his life when he saw
You know what? It hurts a lot. You know, it was like you just fucking rip my heart out and just put it in a fucking juicer and drink it. This whole fucking thing back. I still love you and I still forgive you. No, like,
What's going on? Major?
No. But maybe Jim too.
I just don't know if I can take this chance again.
What's wrong?
Scary.
I'm scared. Because you've hurt me so much. I'm getting you tired. Oh yeah, where?
That's just how much you trust me. If you don't trust me, then I understand.
But I wouldn't want you to go home.
Kept helping people. People kept helping you. You guys just kept stabbing me in the back. You just kept doing it with no remorse. It's not fair. After all of that.
On for who?
I'm supposed to come down. I'm supposed to somehow go on the rest of my life. I'm not hearing it. It's not going to happen again since everybody's done it to me.
I mean, nobody wants to put on a block. No. Allie, April, and Colonel, that's three people are hitting me right there.
If Ollie or April went on one too, I don't think Jared would be happy. That makes sense. Who's Jared gonna put up if he wants to influence me? And say, yeah, you wouldn't even on the block. Even one of us still. There's no way she's ever gonna want to.
This shit just. I've taken the last 2 months literally to try and go through all this shit. What you told me today didn't fucking undo that. All it did was open a whole nother part of the room. I already knew you did something. Yeah, I just. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to process this. I mean, I'm actively trying to justify it for you. Yeah, and you got a good sleep too, because you got work tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. This isn't an excuse by any means, but all these years I've been telling you that I need to have like these problems with my mental health, and I have to take this stuff. Even if I don't take this stuff,
I know, you go right to it. And how many years did I press for you to do it? You fought me on it.
Seriously, why don't you just go to the bill? I mean,
It wasn't just about the pills. I kept telling you that in order for the pills to also work, you have to also see the doctor. And you went to see the doctor. I didn't tell you anything about not taking the pills. It was everything that the pills will only do so much if you don't go see the doctor so that you can apply other techniques to dealing with these issues that you're having.
Doesn't excuse like my behavior. But like when I get off these meds, like this thing is like what's really bad.
So you have to, you do not realize that I have to be afraid that anytime you go off your meds, that you're gonna do some crazy shit again and even cheat on me again?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
How do we know? Because once you start your roller coaster ride, it doesn't end until you crash it.
Who am I to ask you to trust me not to dumb or have faith in me because I'm the dumb shit here.
Here's the irony for you. Even after all that shit you pulled on me, I still kept having faith in you to do the right thing. All the way up until you threw me away. Every fucking time. I kept having faith that maybe this time you'll change and you will stop doing what you're doing. No, you just kept raising the ante. And I'm getting worried what the jackpot is. It's something you get to live with just like I do.
I'm worried about nominations.
You know, I mean, I just wish it was just that easy. Yeah, just fuck it. I'm trying not to think about saying fuck it. Because I don't think life's gonna get much better for me.
I want my nominations to not shake up the household. It's going to start to be out to try to nobody's going to make decisions for you. It's time for the nomination ceremony. This is the nomination ceremony, and my duty as head of household is to nominate 2 people. I'm going to start off by standing for one to
There's person can go until they're 80 acting like a kid all they want. It's recognizing their responsibilities and what's being irresponsible. That's called maturity. It has nothing to do with whether it's your age or not. Kenneth ran me through pretty good through all this shit, and I had no understanding why. He watched me go crazy too. He did the same shit. And he didn't even admit it. I knew I could get you triggered by talking, doing what I did. I have those messages from him. He intentionally triggered me. And those same messages that I kept trying to tell him, stop. This shit needs to stop. It felt like no different than being in that garage room when I kept saying stop and I ended up busting my hand.
It doesn't know like what you mean by not feeling like you're good enough because that's like why I think you're doing dumb crap I do.
I don't have anybody to turn to. That's the thing. I actually don't. I lost everybody because of this stuff.
And this, I'm going to say to you.
Even though some people don't come and visit you, they still talk to you.
It's a journey.
Since I've been here, it's like I've been by myself. Nobody's coming here. And then the first day I was here,
On the chopping block, the first one. So way back for making my life.
it's been like a lot of self-reflection and
Maybe turn on your website.
that kind of trying to let go and trying to figure out like if friends are very friendly.
Yeah, I've been going through that through the last couple months big time because, and the reason why I've been going through that is because of the amount of hell I just went through. And I look back on everything, even all the way back before this shit. And I had to ask myself, what in my hardest moments, what friends were there? And the ones that, no, only ones that were there was Jess, Heather, and Nicole, and you. And what happened after that? Jess and Heather dies. Nikki uses me as a ride to get her here from Vegas and then ghosts me. And then I got turned into a monster by the only person I had left. Like,
What I've found out, not everybody sees your best interests.
nope.
I mean, like yesterday or last night, like what time was it that she was contacting me?
Ooh.
Right. It was 10:40 last night. You awake? I ignored her. Never messaged her back. Today evening. Why did you need to be messaging your girlfriend, a girlfriend, you know what I mean? That late at night? When she does that, my past experience with that, the last time she did that, but it was midnight, I thought she was having an emergency. It was to ask me to borrow $30 so she could go and buy cigarettes at 7-Eleven at midnight. Supposedly she had cigarettes all day and she just was dying. And that was supposed to be my problem.
Yeah. She buys swimming pools and all this other
Yeah.
shit. See? Remember what
And you know what?
Amaya and even that other girl did
Yeah.
from Poison Girl did?
Yeah. Same thing.
Did you learn from them?
Yeah.
You realize that she's just a 50-year-old version or a 43-year-old version of them? For being a Pisces, she's a shitty person. That is a Pisces. Most Pisces I know are not fucked up people like that.
How did you get that?
For sure. I just would like to know what. I don't know if I really want to, but at the same time, I'd like to know what gave you the idea to feel like that was what you had to do. Like, instead of going, you need to actually, focus on the relationship. Like, what was key? Like, because I kept saying it, just prioritize the relationship. I mean, did you care about anything at all of what you were doing? Or was it until after everybody, like, showed their real colors?
I explained it to my therapist because I felt a lot of guilt. Talked to her right after it happened.
Which thing? When? What? After what? The.
Was mad. Talked to her like 2 days after. It was just like, I told her, I said, like, I don't understand what is going on with, like, my mental health, that I have, like, certain triggers, certain things, like, happen in my life, and it, like, triggers my part of my personality that wants to do impulsive things that feel good in the moment, or feel adventurous in the moment, and then not think about, like, the long-term consequence about that until after the fact and be like, what the fuck did I just do?
Do you not think that that's something I would have to worry about the rest of our life? Because as you've even said it yourself, it has only gotten worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Do you think moving isn't going to set anything back into motion?
The first step in changing is accepting that you have a problem.
I know a lot, including myself.
Yeah.
I recognized that I had problems. Did I change them right away? No. I kept resisting them until I hit rock bottom.
Which is me, I could have bottom.
I don't know if you have or not because you've hit several of them. And you keep trying to find a new bottom every fucking time.
And then I've had, like, all this time by myself to figure out this is the worst rock bottom that I've had. Like, I literally have nobody here. Just me. I have no friends that want to come see me. The only people that call me friends turn out to call me whores, want to escort me or whatever they want to do, want to use me for money, use me to buy pot for them, use me to buy alcohol for them, use me maybe to have sex with me to fulfill some crazy, stupid fantasy, to make me destroy my life.
I don't think he made you because you willingly went for it. Otherwise, that would be referencing like he forced it. He didn't
Well, no,
make
he
you.
didn't do that. That's not what I mean. But just
You imagine consistently putting yourself in these positions and then letting somebody else take the fall for it.
I have a problem.
I mean, you doing these things, like, really think about it. I would have never went to jail. I would have never went to jail any of those times if it wasn't for your impulsivity, your adventurousness. And every time I got hurt because of that, and every time I forgive you, and every time I keep loving you more. I'm hoping you're learning something from this. It's just, I don't know if moving, as in you moving, is going to help you because you're going to have to find another doctor. And do you think I'm not afraid of what will happen during that? That's something you got to kind of think about there. If I was to take and go, okay, yes, because I do want it, Yet at the same time, I'm having to look at this too. It's like mom with her shit with her health. I love my mom. I don't necessarily care for her all to the best right now. I still don't want to see something bad happening to her in that trip because it's a long fucking drive. I don't want it to be a battle again like it had been all the way up until this whole Matt thing that you decided to see a counselor. Because you go see a counselor 1 or 2 times and then you won't see them. And then you'd sit there and go, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to drive that far. It's that important to you that you literally fought to why you didn't see a doctor. You fought me on not seeing a doctor. You had an excuse and a reason every time. And that's what I tell you. You sound like Kenneth. Because Kenneth had an excuse and reason every fucking time why what he did or couldn't do something. And this got drug out through all of it. And then you go back again. And it would be a little bit, I didn't care for that doctor, which I understand that. I've had that same problem. And that's why I kept referencing even using the Better Health. Because the doctor I had was good. And guess what? I could actually see that doctor pretty much almost anywhere in the country at that point. Because I can't afford to get one. I have to be my own counselor through this. And I'm not saying this as in a form of arrogance. Even though I'm having my moments right now, and I will have them again for a while, I'm really having to apply the tools that I was taught by every therapist I ever had in my life. Do you understand why I meant you needed to get therapy a long time ago? I don't believe you would have done any of this shit.
That's exactly why I lost my kids.
It's why you keep losing everybody around you. And when you just want to keep fighting and fighting and fighting on it, I mean, you have to ask yourself, if you met somebody who was, let's just say, just like you in every way, like has the same exact problems, everything like that, would you want to leave your kids with them? Or would you want to see them oversee somebody else's kid or somebody else who's disabled? And it's on a professional level there from your part.
I just got done telling Kaylin this was one of the reasons why, like, her dad and I fought. Same thing. We had the same arguments you and I are having right now because I wouldn't do anything about my mental health.
Yeah, I had that feeling. And you get mad at me on that one. I know Jake was an asshole and he did some really fucked up things, but I also know you were at core to a lot of things too. You got mad
And I
at me.
admitted that to my daughter, and I told her that in our conversation we just had. And I told her I'm so sorry.
I remember having that conversation with you. You got mad at me. Well, that's bullshit. No, you didn't want to face it.
Well, I faced it because I want my daughter to know the truth.
I kind of think you found yourself in a position you have no choice. Because you know you have nowhere else to go. Just like me. I'm being forced to leave the state because of this. I lost my home. I lost everything.
And I just feel like if I just like keep hiding behind like things that are like been trying to shove under a rug. That's not been helping me all these years. It's just making things worse and worse and worse. And if I ever want to have any relationship with her, maybe someday, I have to tell her like the truth. I can't just keep lying.
Yeah, I know that for sure. I definitely know that because I've watched you lie to my face for years, and you've lied to a lot of people. There's a reason why I said I know where Kenneth got his shit from. Tell one person one thing, tell the next person another thing, and it doesn't mean it's like it's completely different. It can be about the same subject, but it's just there's a difference to it to each person. It's like what Christian and Lexi did. They came to our couch to talk shit to us about his mom and Nana and her mom and dad and all them, and then they went to the next person's house and talk shit about everybody else again. And then they go to the next person's house, talk shit about everybody else again. But that person that they're talking to was a good person, and it could have been somebody. It was more than likely someone that they were just talking shit about at the previous house.
I never abused my kids. I did spank Kenneth and Jacob. They did get spanked with the wooden spoon. I did hit Jacob and Kenneth both with plastic hangers a few times. Not abusively.
No, well, what would you say if you walked into a home and found somebody who said that?
It is considered abuse.
Exactly. It doesn't matter whether you can't say it wasn't abuse. No, that's abuse. You used a weapon. And after you learned your lesson after that, what form of abuse did you move to then? Because you moved to non-physical. You went to straight mental, emotional, and financial. I 100%. And as much as you don't think it, and I know it. And it's not being said as an attack. You need to talk to your doctor about NPD, which is called narcissistic personality disorder. Because everything you're talking about is what it is. And you're one of many who hit their bottom. So I said, if you look up Lee Ham or mental illness, he is an actual diagnosed narcissist. He describes it. And he describes what they do. He describes the situations, all that. And when he started describing some of those things, I knew exactly what he was talking about because it's what you put me through.
If you look at BPD, it's similar.
I know that. It's in the same. It's in the same type 2 personality disorder.
The psychiatrist said I had that, not that.
Because I don't think you told. Here's the thing: in order to be properly diagnosed, you have to be aware. And if you're not aware of what you're doing completely, you're not going to get a full proper diagnosis. Imagine if I sat there and talked with your doctor with you. Do you think you would still have that same diagnosis? Especially if I showed her everything that I have. She wouldn't look at you like some piece of shit. She'd look at you as somebody who needed some serious fucking help, and you weren't getting it. And yeah, you needed help, and I'm happy that you're getting it. It's just... Nobody does this stuff and has no remorse, and then they keep doing it, they keep pushing it, and they come back. Keep pushing it, keep doing it, and they come back. And it gets worse and worse and worse and worse until they hit their bottom. And the worry is it'll start over after they start getting better. They have to. This is one of those things. Unlike bipolar disorder, yeah, you can go to counseling for a while. You got your meds, and as long as you apply what the counselor teaches you, you don't have to worry about like having any major episodes again. So long as you stick to that. The other, you need to become fully self-aware. And you do have to have regular, constant care for the rest of your life. Because otherwise, you will find yourself slipping right back in your old habits of needing that attention, that validation, all of that. And you'll start right back into that fucking cycle again.
Would you guys like to see how many boxes are in here?
If sure. Because it's not. If I had not, in essence, discovered that I might have been on spectrum and then ended up finding out I was, and then all that shit happened, and the next thing you know, I find out I was on spectrum and all this other crap. Yeah. I would not have, yeah. And if it wasn't for that shit and all that, and then seeing that counselor, alright, let's do it this way. Because once you realize it, it's.
What are you looking at?
I'm just trying to think of how to look at it. Other mental illness on here because he's a better guy on it. Yeah, it is that lady. Okay.
Narcissist. If so, don't feel that that's actually really common. And if you want to call it narcissist, you probably have noticed that a lot of these negative characteristics are often very apparent until you really get to know them. So in today's video, we're going to cover 25 warning signs that you might be dealing with a covert narcissist. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Common Ego community. My name is Christina, and